Old but still valid, the advice from 12 years ago to now is still the guideline for all my actions. To have a dream career, remember these 3 factors. It does not matter what profession is important, it is important to keep a good pair of eyes, a pair of hearing ears and a golden personality. In addition to professional skills, working skills, each person has his or her own luggage when entering a long journey reeling from his career and work. It can be a simple admonition but is valid throughout life, becoming the guideline for all actions and decisions. With Corey Burns, General Manager of Recruitment and Development of General RV Center, Fortune 500 recycling industry company, that guideline is this expensive advice. When I first entered my career, I was fortunate to receive 3 tips from one person, and 12 years later, who could have expected it, I used them to remind my colleagues. That is an advice I received 12 years ago from my mentor and mentor. The value of my 2-minute thing until now has not changed. A few words about him gave me 3 invaluable advice. He is a professor and advisor, a person who is still called by the students with the name JPC. Honestly, if you consider in the professional world, you are a rather weird person. But also because of his different thinking, he achieved numerous achievements, leading thousands of students to become outstanding individuals in the workforce. The day that Mr. JPC talked, advised me to be the most unforgettable moment in my life. That day, we were no longer teachers and students, but merely friends, sitting together with a cup of coffee, sharing our future plans after graduation. In that context, what I still call funny, a 2-minute secret set was born. Those are 3 golden tips that are accumulated from the enthusiasm and knowledge of the teacher. It doesn't matter what profession is important, it's important to keep yourself a good pair of eyes, a pair of hearing ears and a golden personality. Keep yourself pure eyes. Observing and learning are the necessary skills of successful people. In the period of adaptation to a new environment, learn as much as possible, from culture to people, not to miss anything. Take the time to observe the interaction between colleagues, and from there, you can learn about the working culture, organizational structure, and even some underground rules in the company. And it is these knowledge that will create your strengths later. Bright eyes must also be fine. Listen more and talk less. Do not rush to measure more poorly with those around you, listen and learn first. To do this, don't be afraid to ask questions. By listening proactively, you will orient yourself faster and more accurately in a completely new route. Don't turn yourself into a villain. Personality decides everything. You can be more talented, more outstanding than any colleague, but if you don't get any support from them, you will soon fail. According to Mr. JPC, trust and relationships determine 85% success. Only the remaining 15% rely on their own capacity. Understand like this for simplicity: if you were an employer, who would you choose, a rude candidate or a polite person to know? Want a smooth career? Become an easygoing, trustworthy person. I already told you, that's all, it's simple. Life is fair and good, it will come to you. Career will definitely progress well if you approach it the way I said above. Please put a relationship as a springboard for you to go further. And after all, remember, don't make yourself a bad guy.